Right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to my 2018-2019 Premier League predictions. Now, obviously, I do these every single year, or for as long as I've been doing YouTube. And I mean, like, well, obviously, I'm saying this now, I'm not obviously the master predictor, so obviously, I'm not going to expect to get all these right. I'm hoping I can get at least maybe like 2 or 3 of these correct. Obviously, it's very hard to predict where each team is going to be finishing in each position next season. And obviously, at the point where I'm recording this video, we are like the transfer window is still open. It's open for about, I think, for like another maybe 3 weeks. I think it is because I know that the transfer window closes August 7th. I don't know if that applies for the Premier League clubs. No, that definitely applies for the EFL clubs. I don't know if that applies for the Premier League clubs or not. If it does, then obviously all these teams can serve loads more signing check to make. And yeah, I'm just getting into the predictions now. And obviously I've got my bottom three, you can see on screen now. On bottom, I have got one of the one of the promoters. I've got Cardiff City. Now Cardiff, I mean, no, I doubt that many people expect them to get promoted last year. Obviously, yes, to have Neil Warnock, the promotion god, you could say, as their manager. But I mean, look at the squad. I mean, like, out of the 3 promoters, like out of the 3 teams went up. I'm actually saying this now, even though Cardiff went up in second place, I still think that out of the 3 squads, they had the weakest one. And I mean, there's also at least one that goes down. Apart from last year, well, all 3 actually managed to stay up. But you know, this year I think there will obviously be one that has to go down. But I think in terms of business wise, Wolves and Fulham, they've already made some hell of a signings already. In Cardiff, I mean, like, I don't really know of too much of any signings which they have made. And if they have made signings, then that the main will be is because I haven't really heard what's sort of come out of them. So I think Cardiff will finish bottom of the league. I think they'll have another disastrous season, like the last time in the Premier League. Now, obviously next 2 clubs, bit controversial, you could say. Obviously, I predicted these 2 clubs last year to go down, but obviously not in those positions. But I think this year, I'm not confident, but I think these 2 will obviously experience the second season syndrome, which some clubs have. So first out 19th, I've gone with Brighton. I mean, last year, I mean, well, I wouldn't really say they had an outstanding season, but they definitely did better than what most people thought they would do. And they finished, I think they finished 15th last season. Yeah, it was 15th last year. It was obviously unbelievable achievement for them. But I think the squad, like the majority of last season, they did not perform well at all. And it's, again, they haven't really made too many big key signings for their squad, I feel. Maybe they have, because I can't really remember like some stuff. But I think Brighton may have. I think obviously as I remind you guys, I'm going to say obviously during the transfer window was so time for players teams to make signings. So you know, Brighton could do better. I think this time I don't think they'll do good enough this time. I think they will finish in the bottom 3. And last team I think who will be playing Championship football obviously in the year's time will be Huddersfield Town. Now Huddersfield, I mean, I know even though they finished below Brighton, I'll say that they probably had an outstanding season because they blew everyone away. Like even after Tottenham, I think they were like 7th after like 5 games. It's absolutely unbelievable for them. Obviously, you know that they dropped off a bit, but you know, their team. I think there's something different about the team. Obviously, David Wagner, he's an unbelievable manager. Like I think, obviously, I'm just putting. Obviously, I'm down on Huddersfield, like mainly just because like I believe there are 17. There are like at least 10 teams who obviously got stronger scores than that. I don't know. Wagner, he's an unbelievable manager. And if Huddersfield will go down the season, then I could see him leaving maybe to go to maybe to like another like struggling Premier League club. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it's do next season, but you know I think they will be making the drop. So now I've got the 7 teams who will be finishing who will be safe but won't be obviously in the top half. So in 17th place I've gone with Southampton. Now last year I don't know what happened to Southampton because obviously I think after like 4 consecutive years of finishing in the top 8, they just crumbled. I don't know what really happened over there, to be honest. I mean, like the signs which made look really good, like obviously for Southampton will have a decent season, but they didn't. They had a really poor season actually. I really should have went down to the Swansea, but Southampton, the points have to go at the end. And I think this season I don't necessarily think that they'll have as bad a season last year, but I don't think that. Obviously, I just don't think that'll be too confident going into the season. Obviously, especially with how strong each team's getting. And like obviously, I think also how tight the Premier League's getting, because in the Premier League it's getting tight in every single position. Like I can't call like this is so hard to call, even predict. But I already know that there will be a lot of disagreements in the comments about this already. But I think Southampton have its own phase team doing that as well. I think they have another pool season, but not as bad as last year. 16th I've gone with Watford. I mean, like obviously, like this like I actually made like a couple of like last minute adjustments, and this is one of them. Watford, I originally had them a bit higher. I had them for 13th, Watford, but I'm thinking, well, it's like sort of last year when Marcus Silva was there. They were unbelievable. Like they were so good. But like after Christmas time, obviously Silva got sacked because like obviously they're on bad form, and then this new guy came in. I think it's Juan Garcia. Don't know what the hell his name is. Yeah, and they had a really poor end to last season, and I just think that if Watford, and obviously their squad obviously could be stronger, but their players on the age a little bit, and I just don't really see Watford having a very comfortable season, and they could even be maybe like relegation candidates this year. I don't really think they will, but it's a possibility. The 15th I've gone with obviously the second promoted team side, that Fulham. Now Fulham, I mean, originally I had them finished like much lower than I had them to finish in 17th. But I mean, then I remember like just all like sadness which I have made, because obviously some of these predictions I've made some of these predictions like weeks in advance. But obviously I'll be adjusting. Obviously has can't pass. Obviously have teams that obviously has some teams that already performed in pre-season, or some of the signs that they brought in. I thought like I think they surprised everyone, and when they brought in that midfielder from Nice, I think it's in Seri. I think when I was like Manchester United and Arsenal and Chelsea were after, and they went to Fulham. I mean, like that's quite, and I think Fulham have put a really good signing there. But I think Fulham, I think they were unlucky to miss out on back promotion last year in the Championship, but obviously in the playoffs they blew everyone away in the Championship. And I think Fulham, I think they do have a stronger squad in Cardiff, despite the fact that they go up due to the playoffs. Being, I mean, Fulham, I think they'll have a very, very good. Well, I'm not saying like a very, very good season, but better season than last year. 14th, I'm going to go with Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace means one of them. Obviously, last year they had I think it's like the worst start in Premier League history, where they didn't even score a goal. I think it's like the first 7 matches they didn't even score a goal. And it's up until like I think it's like the 8th and 9th to actually get the first points of the season, which is just really absolutely shambolic from Crystal Palace. But Roy Hodgson came in, and believe it or not, that actually started to do well. I mean, yes, obviously then they finished. I'd say they finished probably overwhelming, maybe you could say. Well, I don't know. I mean Crystal Palace. I think that for the average season, I don't think that they're really trouble, and be troubled with relegation at all. I don't think that really pushed maybe like a top 10 finish. But I think they have a nice average season, where I don't really think they'll be too concerned for anything. And 13th, and the last of the motorcycles, I've gone with Wolves. Now, Jesus Christ, Wolves' squad. I mean, even last year when they were in the Championship, like people could tell that squad, obviously back and mostly when they was in the Championship, like that squad was good enough for the Premier League. And Jesus Christ, what a squad that is! Even now, like with sometimes some of the signs that made, like how the hell they managed to sign Rui Patricio, I'll never know. I mean, like, what happened there? I mean, Patricio. I know you're a sport, but one of the top clubs in Portugal. I mean, Wolves. I mean, I know it's a Premier League club, but I mean, there's some better options. I think we've got like Jesus Christ, that's one hell of a sign for Wolves. And obviously, if their main performance in the Championship can actually step on and do well in the Premier League, then I could we seem maybe doing better than that. But I think 13th at the minute for Wolves. I think that's really. I think that was probably more like what it should be aiming for, but it's very realistic. I think. 12th place, I'm going with Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they've actually. I'd say they've probably been enjoying Premier League football. Obviously, since they got promoted in 2015. Obviously, the first season could be a bit better, but like the last 2 seasons, they've actually done really, really well. Like finishing like in the top 12, like 2 years in a row was very, very fantastic. Obviously, first year they finished 9th, which is unbelievable. Bournemouth, there's something about the squad. Like I think the squad's like so similar to each other. Like you've got like average Premier League players, and then you've got like those like 1 or 2 who are like above their standards. And I think they've got a really nice squad, Bournemouth. And I think I could actually see them maybe being like Stoke, maybe like have like a nice time in Premier League. Obviously, like having some like nice mid-table finishes, not really threatening. Obviously, maybe pushing European football or relegation. Which I think Bournemouth get relegated. I think that'll probably have to be a massive screw up if they were going to get relegated. But you never know, Premier League football, and nothing happened. Now in 11th place, this is probably the most controversial one on the list. I'll probably say. Actually, no, there might be one more. But I've gone with Burnley. Now Burnley, oh my god, Burnley, they had an unbelievable season last year. They finished 7th. Burnley Football Club finished 7th in the Premier League. They finished above, well, not really anyone. It was just really Everton, unless they finished above. But you know, Burnley, I mean, think about like 4 years ago, actually no, 3 years ago, like they'd just been relegated back to the Championship after a really horror season. And I think the first season, like everyone's quite impressed that Burnley managed to survive, because I'm pretty sure most people thought that Burnley would go straight back down. But holy crap, they blew everyone away last year. Now, and also this place which I put Burnley 11, this could really depend on how to do in the Europa League playoffs now, because if Burnley do well in their playoffs and do qualify for the Europa League, I think that'll probably take a massive grain out of the shoulder, because they're playing Thursday nights and playing on Sunday. It's just not very good for them, not very good for the schedule, even as like the regular Europa League fixtures like Liverpool and Tottenham and Arsenal. How stressful it can be. Even Manchester United, I forgot about them. How stressful it can be. Playing on a Thursday night and going playing on Sunday night. It's just absolutely just horrific. But if they don't, then I reckon that they'll probably finish higher than 11th. But I think 11th is probably respectable for where they will be finishing. Now we've got the 3 clubs who will be finishing in the top half, but won't be finishing in a European spot. Now, in terms of got with Newcastle, I mean, Newcastle, obviously last year, I mean, I mean, people thought that there wouldn't be trouble relegation, maybe finishing like 12th, 11th, 13th, but I think 10th, quite surprised. I'm not being biased at all, but Newcastle, they had a really good start of the season. I think they were 4th at one point, but then after that, I think up until the New Year time, they were absolutely dreadful. I think they picked up one win from October to January, which was absolutely shocking. Again, I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the stats, so I could be wrong there. But I think New Year they really did do well. But they picked things up a bit, although gone. And understanding the main, they've got Dubravka apparently, who I think was probably the signing which I think probably helped Newcastle obviously fulfill their Premier League status, because I think before then their defenses didn't really perform. And they got Kennedy back on loan, which I think nice little addition there. He obviously did well for them last year. And Keaton Young, which I didn't really see coming to, and I don't really think many people saw that coming. Obviously, Keaton Young going obviously appreciate that. I'd much rather play if Newcastle in the Premier League than Swansea in the Championship. But obviously Southampton really good to see him go to Newcastle. But obviously it's not like that. Obviously he went straight from Sunderland to Newcastle. Like some players in the past, like Callback, Kilo, Yedlin, etc. So not bad from Newcastle. I think they will have another comfortable season. Now I've gone with Leicester. Obviously I actually had them finishing high. I actually had them finishing in the European spot, in the Europa League. But I actually put them down to 9th, which is quite a big drop. Obviously, I think that's been because obviously they lost Riyad Mahrez, which it's not for the last 2 years. Mahrez has been wanting to leave and all that stuff. But I think Leicester, I think they finished 9th last year, didn't they? Yeah, I think Leicester finished 9th last year. And that was with Mahrez, but this year, obviously, I think Leicester obviously they have the money, they have the financial backing behind them, so to actually do well. Obviously, them to obviously buy another top player, and obviously to replace Mahrez, and there's definitely a couple of people out there. And I think Leicester, obviously you using them, no what's happened them, they could have another disastrous season, or they could push on and do better this season. I don't know. Let's say I think finish 9th. And 8th, I've gone with West Ham. Now West Ham, they West Ham, if West Ham have a poor season this year, then I just don't know what's going to happen to them, because this signings that they made is unbelievable. See, they've got Pellegrini as the manager, which is I think is already a bonus enough. The signings which have been made is just obviously Jack Wilshere, Felipe Anderson, Yarmolenko. I think it's Andre Yarmolenko. I think and Balbuena as well. Some really really top class signings for West Ham. And obviously you fit these players into the squad, and you've got maybe potentially pushing them for a European spot, which I think will be great for the London Stadium to have. Sorry, I can speak there. But West Ham, they've got to have a good season this year. Otherwise, I think it'll be another poor season. Then obviously fans You know, obviously West Ham, obviously like, last year was absolutely horrendous from them. But you know, like I think obviously after like March time, they actually managed to do well. But I think West Ham this year, I think that obviously last year I actually predicted them to finish quite highly in the league. I think it was like roughly like same place as well. I think it might be a little bit lower. But I mean this year like they've got half a good season, because if it doesn't, it's probably been a massive fail. Now obviously got the 3 teams, so I think who we finishing in the Europa League spots. 3 teams obviously I don't think will be quite making the Champions League. And you know, for Southampton I've got Everton. I mean their squad, I think there's quite a few players on the squad obviously who were at the World Cup. And obviously quite a few players of the squad who actually got up to the latter stages as well. And for Everton, I mean, obviously I think on Saturday and the beat is like Austrian team like 22-0. It's just wow. But you know, Everton, I think obviously originally I had them into Milan Europa League. I think they'll finish in Europa League. Obviously Marco Silva. Obviously we saw what happened when he was at Hull and Watford. Obviously he did well as a. I think now while obviously he knows that obviously he's Everton. This is the biggest which he's been at in his career. And I think he'll do well. I think it's quite harsh to say, oh yeah, he's not going to do very well. But you know, I think Everton. I think if they make a couple of signings, you know, and obviously the players gel together, then I think they'll have a good season. 6th place I've gone with Arsenal again. I think Arsenal will finish in 6th place for 2 seasons in a row, and in the Europa League season for 3rd year in a row. Now Arsenal, I mean, obviously they got Unai Emery as a manager, and you know he's actually made some more good sense out of the point like to BURNLEY, LEICESTER, who's the latest chance from like the Socrates, like the latest time, and there's the elite like chance one the other day. I completely forgotten the name. I think it's like something to do with some crazy head. But Arsenal, I mean, I don't know, but then obviously I think they've made some really good adjustments. I think really Arsenal, I'm sure we finish in the Champions League spot, but I don't know about them. You know, their squad is unbelievable. Like obviously on paper, their squad looks mint. And obviously, if you do get obviously all your attackers on the pitch, obviously and play like a 4-2-2-2, and obviously have us and Mkhitaryan, obviously two sole number 10s obviously behind Lacazette and Aubameyang, and then you know you've got your Premier League attack force. But will Emery play that? I think really it's possible. I think he could play that, but obviously that's just leaving like obviously that's a bit of an awkward position. Obviously playing that sort of like wide-ish like attacker midfielders. But I think Arsenal, I mean, obviously I think it'll make a couple of times, and I think they'll have like I say best season. I think obviously I don't think like this year will be as bad last year. But you know, I think they'll like don't know how many points were behind Chelsea. I think it was like 12 points behind Chelsea, 9 points behind Chelsea at the end of last year. But you know, on 5th place probably like yet again another controversial one. But I've got Manchester United finishing 5th. I think they will be finishing outside of the Champions League spots once again. Now what I think about this? That squad is not that squad is obviously it's a bit unrest right now. You know, obviously like some players are very unhappy with the squad. Obviously Jose Mourinho obviously won't know who he is. Obviously he has the power, so obviously he'll set players when he can. But I mean I don't like to look at the squad right now. Obviously they haven't made any like massive signings. I don't even know if they have made a signing yet. I mean, like they probably have. I mean, they probably have. It's probably just forgotten. Actually, they have. I think they bought Fred. And they bought Fred. I think also bought this guy from Porto. I think it's Porto where they came from. And this left back, I forgot his name. I think Blaine's gone to Ajax, or going to Ajax anyway. But yeah, obviously, also apparently it's been broken recently that Mourinho. Obviously, they won't be getting like World Cup players like extra rest, which we'll be needing, and they'll be getting straight into action, which I think it's quite bad because you know that means that, you know, the players are gonna be quite tired, and it's probably just gonna like affect their morale across the whole season. And I don't think it'll be a very enjoyable one for them, and that's why I think they'll be missing out on the Champions League spot. And obviously I will be revealing the top 4 one by one. Before first one with Chelsea, I mean they've got the new manager Maurizio Sarri, I think his name is. I mean that's a decent appointment. But you know, I don't think that they're ready to be challenging the likes of Manchester City and Tottenham, Liverpool yet. And that's because they haven't done business now. They have to obviously quite a few of their key players obviously linked with moves with obviously Hazard's probably the big one. Obviously been linked with moves with Real Madrid, Barcelona, and obviously then like some Morata, Giroud also been linked away as well. But you know apparently on the ops, I'm supposed to bring some big names obviously likes of Jorginho, I don't know his name. Higuain apparently has been linked as well, which I think would be an unbelievable signing. I know a couple more, but I mean Chelsea I don't really think they're ready to be fighting for that title race. But you know, like obviously there's still time for them to do that. In third place, I'm going with Tottenham Hotspur. Now Tottenham, in like they've massively improved. Obviously under Pochettino, they've massively improved. Obviously had the top 3 finish last 3 seasons, and I think they will again this year. I mean, like their squad, like obviously, I think the majority of Tottenham's squad, I think actually reached the last 4, which is just remarkable. Obviously, you got your England lads, mostly probably in there as well. And I think Tottenham, the squad, I mean, like their squads are just like perfect the way it is. I don't really think obviously the need to make any massive sign-ups. Obviously, they now got like a World Cup champion in the squad now, and Lloris, the World Cup winning captain. And I think Tottenham. I think another good year. Obviously, the Southampton, to make good signings. But I think third probably going to be 19 for them. And then now let's just leave now Liverpool and the reigning champions Man City, who I think will be winning the Premier League this year. And in second place, I'm going with Liverpool. Now, I mean Liverpool. I mean they had. I mean, obviously last year was obviously I was signing for them, and they got to the Champions League final, which is massive for them. And then they got up to a couple of World Cup finals. I think it's just Lovren. Obviously, unless I have any like French players, obviously I still know what the hell Lovren's going on about. Obviously, he's one of the best defenders in the world. Just shut up, Lovren. You absolutely crap, mate. But obviously so far they haven't really made any major bits of business. They've still got Salah at this point. So that's probably one good thing. And the born Shaqiri, which I think is a nice little addition there. And also, what the rumours are is that Shaqiri's going to be playing as like more of like a midfielder. Obviously, like not in that Emma Chan role, but just like a free roaming midfielder who obviously has nice space, obviously like running onto defenders and stuff. And I think Liverpool obviously getting to Champions League final last year. I think obviously getting like a lot of momentum going into this new season. Obviously them due to their league place, and then it's funny how like obviously them the like Champions League, obviously them the runners up from last year and Champions League are actually in the qualifiers this year. This is mad, isn't it? But Liverpool, I think they'll another good year in the Premier League. But obviously, I think they'll have more of like a talent than what they did last year. So guys, in first place, I am backing Manchester City to retain the Premier League title, which I think this will be the first time that this happened in 9 years. I think obviously that last thing to do was Manchester United, obviously when they won the Premier League 3 years in a row. And I think Manchester City, I'm not necessarily saying that obviously that like run away with the league like the last year, but I think their squad's just too good. I mean obviously then they've got a couple World Cup winners. You've got like Laporte. I think Laporte would you really kind of. I don't really know if actually went to the France squad. Obviously, had a lot of players obviously in the World Cup. Obviously, reached the latter stages of the tournament, and like they've obviously been linked. Obviously with Jorginho as well. Obviously, just like Chelsea, but I think Manchester City. I think their squad is too good. I can't really see any of squad in the Premier League who can match Man City's squad even better than. And that's why I think they'll be. That's why I think they'll be Premier League champions once again. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's quite long, but I want to make my points. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.